How many identities can one person have? The answer might be more than you imagine. Actor, politician, businessman, he mastered them all at the highest level. For many, he is the embodiment of the American dream. From a poor village boy to a global action superstar, and eventually a governor, his life reads like a story filled with the impossible. This episode's subject is Arnold Schwarzenegger. His life feels like a movie constantly being rebooted. Just when you think he's reached the peak, he turns and climbs an even higher mountain. In many ways, the name Schwarzenegger has become a symbol of American pop culture, a living embodiment of strength and power. Throughout his life, he has played many roles, from a penniless immigrant chasing the American dream, to a highly accomplished actor, politician, and entrepreneur. With an extraordinary journey, he built a real-life version of that dream. He was born in 1947 in Austria to an ordinary family. His father was a strict, even harsh police officer. As a child, he wasn't seen as exceptional. His physique was average, resources were limited, and his future seemed narrow. But he did something most people never do. He designed his own life. While others were still searching for direction, he had already set his goals: to become the strongest man in the world, move to America, and enter the film industry. This wasn't just a dream, it was a plan. He covered his room with posters of Mr. Olympia champions, and trained relentlessly, pushing himself to exhaustion, even to the point of vomiting. When others trained for an hour, he trained for 3. When others rested, he kept going. The result was inevitable. In his early 20s, he became one of the youngest Mr. Olympia champions ever, winning the title 7 times in total. Here's a key insight. He didn't win because of where he started. He won because of execution. With his championship status, he arrived in the United States and confidently stepped into Hollywood. Reality hit hard. His name was too long, his accent too heavy, his muscles too extreme. He couldn't act. Some even suggested he change his name, lose the accent, and slim down. But Schwarzenegger made a counterintuitive decision. I won't change, I'll amplify. His first film, Hercules in New York, gave him almost no lines, and even those were dubbed. But he didn't back down. He kept training his acting, improving his English, and studying the camera. Here's a lesser-known fact. He didn't become rich because of acting. He became rich before acting. In the early 1970s, when he first arrived in America, his English was still limited. But he noticed California's real estate market was just beginning to boom. Together with his close friend Franco Columbu, he started a bricklaying business using prize money from bodybuilding. Imagine this: 2 world-class bodybuilders working under the California sun, building walls for wealthy clients. They marketed themselves as skilled European craftsmen, charged premium prices, and still had more demand than they could handle. After earning his first fortune, Arnold didn't buy luxury cars. Instead, he invested everything into apartment buildings in Santa Monica. By 1982, before Conan the Barbarian was released, he was already a self-made millionaire through real estate. In 1984, James Cameron approached him with The Terminator. Originally, Arnold wanted to play the human hero Kyle Reese, but Cameron noticed something else: the way Arnold talked about machines. Calm, precise, almost emotionless. He was the perfect T-800. To prepare, Arnold trained obsessively. He practiced assembling firearms blindfolded until it became muscle memory. He trained himself not to blink while firing, because machines don't feel fear. That iconic line, "I'll be back," was originally written as, "I will come back." Arnold insisted on the shorter version. It sounded sharper, colder, more mechanical. After much debate, that small change became one of the most legendary lines in film history. At his peak, he became one of the highest-paid actors in the world. Just when everyone expected him to dominate Hollywood forever, he shocked the world again by entering politics. In 2003, during California's political crisis, the governor was recalled. Arnold announced his candidacy. Critics mocked him. What does an actor know about politics? He won. During his tenure, he pushed through major policies, including one of the earliest and strictest environmental laws, AB 32, which later helped shape the growth of clean energy companies like Tesla in California. In 2011, his political career ended, and his personal life faced turmoil with a public marital scandal. Many believed his legend had reached its end, but once again he did what he always does. He restarted. He returned to acting, starring in films like Escape Plan and Terminator: Dark Fate. Now in his 70s, Arnold still rides his bike to the gym at 5 a.m. and still connects with younger generations on social media. His life proves one thing: what we call destiny can actually be designed. From an Austrian village boy to a world champion, from a struggling actor to a global icon, from actor to governor, and from failure back to the spotlight. When life feels dull or directionless, think of that boy in a small Austrian village, staring at posters on his ceiling and vowing to conquer the world. He had no superpowers, just an engine that never stopped. The real Terminator isn't the metal skeleton on screen. It's the man who dares to terminate mediocrity and constantly reboot his own life. Arnold Schwarzenegger. So here's the question. Are you ready to terminate your own mediocrity?